This is Vachellia nilotica, or previously known as Acacia nilotica, and it has the characteristic little yellow pom-pom flowers, and then these, I've drawn lots of tiny little pods that hang down in clusters on the tree, and then you've got this rounded crown of the tree, which is very characteristic of the species, also known as gum arabic, and that's the resin that comes out of fissures in the trunk, in the bark, or between the bark. And so you've got the bark, which is very, very deeply fissured and textured, again characteristic of the species, with the resin oozing out and the hint of the reddish colour beneath the sort of grey bark. And then up to the dried pods. Gosh, they were so much fun to do. I love doing pods. Up to the dried pods that hang in clusters. I've done these twice size, just to have a bit more fun and to enjoy them. And they have a tomatose texture to them, almost very velvety texture to them. And then the seeds inside are covered in these very fine, dense hairs. And the dried outer casing of the pods. So I love doing pods. So these are the pods hanging down. So the green on the left going through to the older ones on the right. And then here, the young buds at different stages, and I did this ×4. These ones are just opening out, and again thinking about the little spheres and how the individual little florets join in, and so cooler here, warmer here, to give a more sense of, you know, the 3D, and then here to the open flowers. These are quite a challenge. So again, thinking about the spherical nature, and then where each of the little florets, how they join into the sphere, but they're all individual little flowers unto themselves. So I can show you the ×15 details of the flowers here, and then the anthers, got this little tiny appendage on the top as well. So the calyx and the sepal, and the stamens and the anther. So that's what the flowers are made up of. These little pom-pom flowers are made up of these individual little florets. So more flowers there. And then the spines, these very long thorns, that's also characteristic. Not so much on the branches, but more on the branches as opposed to on the trunk of the tree. And then an individual little leaflet here with the atypical or lopsided base, which is typical. And then, this gland, interesting gland, that's at the base of the pinnules. That was up here, in the last pair of pinna. So coming back. So this is the final painting of Vachellia nilotica, previously known as Acacia nilotica. Lots of challenges with this one. Lots of fun too. From the Sharjah Botanic Gardens.